Morning, everybody. Today we're on the Columbia Plateau Trail, and we are on some tracks right now. These tracks, they merge together, and if you go about 4 miles that way, you'll come to the Ice Harbor Dam. Now these tracks are a part of the SPS, the Spokane, Portland, Seattle Railway, and these tracks are part of the Columbia Plateau Trail. It's unfinished and they haven't removed the tracks yet. So like I said, if you go, you can follow these tracks down to the Ice Harbor Dam, which is about 4 miles away, and that's where the official trailhead is. And if you go this direction, there's a road down there which you can't really see. Google Maps says that's the official like the official Columbia Plateau Trail, but it's really not. These tracks right here are, and they merge together as well, and they go down to, you can see way out there, those white buildings. Those are the tank, it's called the tank farm. I don't know what's in them, gas, oil, not really sure. But these tracks, if you follow them to the tank farm, it's fenced off, and it looks like that is like the official end of the unfinished portion of the Columbia Plateau Trail. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, these SP&S tracks, they haven't been used for about 40 years, or probably since 1980. So anyway, you can see they're all rusted out. So somewhere right in here, there used to be a train station, the Martindale train station. It was named after MP Martin. He was a comptroller for the SP&S railroad, and a comptroller, that person does financial and accounting reporting, and they answer up to the CFO, the chief financial officer. So I don't know why they named the station after him, but they definitely did. I don't see really any evidence of it in here. There's like this pole up there. I don't know if that's just a pole left over from the station. I don't know where the wood went to. Looks like somebody's dumping ground there. Maybe that's the remnants of the station. I don't know. I would guess it would have been right here. It's a fairly flat area with a road. There's some blocks here, bricks and whatnot. Yeah, I don't know. Some logs over here. But that's about all the evidence of any building having been here. I tried to find photos on the internet, but couldn't find anything. It's not any information on it other than the reference to MP Martin. Yeah, so we have this crushed rock right here. This is the stuff with the Columbia Plateau Trail. All of it that I've hiked on has been this stuff. It's really hard on the feet. But over here, they don't have that. So I guess this must be like kind of a little side rail. Maybe didn't hold as much weight. This rock here, it's very angular, and it locks together and allows it to hold a lot of weight. Tremendous amount of weight. This is a Bureau of Land Management wildlife area out here. A lot of ducks out there. I don't know why they didn't finish the trail at this point. Tear out the rails, and I don't know why they just left it unfinished. It's kind of scenic down here with this there's an island out there and all the ducks and everything. Okay, so here the tracks merge. They form a single track. Now, when you get down to the tank farm, that this rail here, where it's fenced off, it splits into multiple rails. It's like a it's like a tiny or miniature train yard. And from there, when you get to the, based on what I can see on Google Maps, when you go past the tank farm, all those rails, they split out into more rails and they go off in different directions. And so what I don't know is one of those rails goes out and it goes on to Portland. So I assume that that SP&S rail is still used to this day, maybe by the BNSF or Union Pacific. I don't know if there's any train buffs or historians that know. Put it in the comments. And here we have where it switches over. There's an old lever here. So I guess green and red, sort of. You can kind of sort of see it's red. I don't know what this was for. Put your foot on for leverage. I'm not sure. Huh. Huh. Kind of moves. Okay, you can see the road down there. That's the road that Google Maps shows us being the Columbia Plateau Trail, but I don't think that's it. Anyway, that ends about 2 miles down here, sort of by those trees in the far distance. Yeah, so it seems kind of strange to be walking on these railroad tracks. Normally you'd have to be worrying about trains. They're kind of hard to hear in places, or you'd have to worry about like you know, security or whatnot, because if you're on the rails, you're trespassing. But so it's kind of a strange experience just to be hiking on these tracks. I don't know if the camera will pick this up or not, but it almost looks like something walked along these tracks. They kind of look like muddy paw prints, but I don't know. Could be something wrong with the rail. No, they're definitely dusty. Like the little paws were muddy. I would guess it's a raccoon. It's kind of strange they walk on the rail. And I know this rock is hard on the feet, but there's a good one right there. You can see the tank farm ahead, kind of to the center left. So we have this right here. I don't know what that is. Super double end sliding derail. You have it's red and it's green, and it has a lock on it, and another sign that says derail. So I'm wondering if this is road closed there. So I'm wondering if this is the actual end of the Columbia Plateau Trail, because it looks like if these tracks are no longer used, they could be used to put train cars on. But there's another derail down there, and I see train cars way down there, maybe a mile from the tank farm. So, well, someday if the state of Washington ever finishes this Columbia Plateau Trail, I guess we'll see where it officially ends. I don't see any no trespassing signs, so I'm gonna keep going. I mean, technically this is probably still owned by the state of Washington as a state park. So these rails, they're not rusty anymore. they were really rusted out. So it looks like, I'm wondering if the tank farm uses this to maybe store cars on. This road down there on Google Maps shows that we're at the end of the Columbia Plateau Trail. We have these tracks here that do appear to be used, and there's like a frontage road, service road here, and then here's the direction we've come from. So I think that just somewhere in here is the end of the Columbia Plateau Trail. So I found the end. All right. Yeah, here's where the road ends. Right here. Okay, so we've got like some pajamas there, and some garbage here, or maybe a bag full of clothes, and then cups and a box and some bags hanging on a tree, and a bag hanging on the tree. I don't know what's in it. I'm not gonna go look though. I don't know if anybody's here. They would have seen me or heard me coming, but you know, I don't want to disturb anyone either, and I hope that it's not someone who's homeless, because I don't know, times are getting bad, and they're getting tough all over. So we have this these gigantic rock piles right here, and looks like it's yeah, it's definitely basalt. I don't know. I wonder if this is where they maybe crushed the rock and hauled it for the SP&S railway, or if it's for some other purpose, or maybe it's don't know. But it looks awfully like the ballast that you find on the SP&S, just you know, bigger clumps of it. I hope you guys have stuck with me this long on the video. It's kind of interesting down here, but not, you know, not super spectacular. You're not going through like lava flow outcrops or cutaways or tunnels and whatnot. But there's not a lot of information on the Columbia Plateau Trail per se, and so I've had to do a lot of exploring on my own, and so hopefully I don't know, hopefully maybe it kind of like helps others to gain an appreciation for it, and I guess in some ways I'm kind of documenting portions of it that don't get a lot of views. The one thing about the trail is that it cuts through like boy, some like they're not wilderness areas, but they are remote. They are like, you're out there, there's no cell service, nothing, and I've actually thought about getting a satellite phone in case I ever ran into trouble. Here we are back to where we started this morning, and now I'm going to drive over to the Ice Harbor Dam. It's about 4 miles, and we'll check out the like the official trailhead. So anyway, I will see you in a few minutes over at the official trailhead, the Ice Harbor Dam. Okay, this is the Ice Harbor Dam, and just thought I'd show it to you guys before we keep going. It's not much water coming out of that on the man, on Google Maps. It's just all white water. There's a big hole down there. I don't know, right in there. What if they let ships go through there? I don't know. This is the Snake River we're looking at. Oh yeah, and then one more thing. I don't really see that you should be able to fly a drone here by a dam. I'd have to check the regulations, but the FAA Before You Fly app told me that I'm clear for takeoff, so I don't know. Things are gonna probably get me put in jail by misleading me. No, I'm not gonna fly the drone. Not here. Okay, here we're looking at the official trailhead of the Columbia Plateau Trail, or Columbia Plateau State Park Trail South. So it doesn't even show where we were earlier. Oh. Okay, you can see the tracks up there that we were on this morning, and CPT trail users, you're entering an agricultural use area. I'm going to encounter farm machinery, noise, fertilizer applications. Please remain alert. Please be alert to varied trail surfaces. Please stay on designated trail. Blah, blah, blah. We already know this. No overnight packing. Kind of sucks. It'd be nice to, if somebody wanted to hike the trail all the way through, from start to finish, all 130 miles, there's no place to stay. Well, here we are on the finished portion of the Columbia Plateau Trail, the official trailhead. And then if we go this way, we can see the tracks that we were on this morning. And this is the unfinished portion of the trail. So if you go 4 miles that way, you'll get to the Martindale train station that doesn't exist, that we looked for this morning. And then if you go 2 miles further, you'll get to, looks like the official end of the unfinished portion of the Columbia Plateau Trail. And I guess you could say it's maybe the unofficial trailhead, I guess. So anyway, let's keep going. But like I said, if you follow this long enough, you'll get to the Sacagawea flood bar, tunnels 14, 15, 16, and 17. And it's more interesting the longer you follow it. So Levy Park 2.0 miles, Big Flat Park 4.25 miles, Lost Island Park 11.25, Snake River Junction Trailhead 14 miles. So that's kind of what we have. You stay on this trail, got quite a hike. You'd have to have 2 cars. Okay, so I've been thinking about doing a series of hikes, the portion of the Columbia Plateau Trail that runs along the Snake River, and there's like, I think I have like 4 put-ins, roads that cross the trail, so you can park and hike there. The only problem is that I only have 1 car, and so I'd have to park, then hike out to the next put-in, and then hike back to the car. So it's like an out and back hike and not a through hike. So anyway, it's I don't know. I'll have to think about it. But if anybody is interested in seeing hikes like that along the this trail along the Snake River portion, be sure to put it in the comments, and I'll definitely give it further thought. Really glad that I did this hike today. I like seeing the unofficial end, or the unofficial trailhead, I suppose, of the Columbia Plateau Trail. And then we, checked out just a few minutes ago the official trailhead, Ice Harbor Dam, and here we are on the official Columbia Plateau Trail. So it's been a worthwhile day, and it's good to explore and to answer some questions I had about the trail. And so anyway, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. Otherwise, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time.